Jonah Eichen with Nova Scotia Grass-Fed here, and today we're going to be cutting some fence posts with my dad. He doesn't think this is going to work. So what I want to do is I want to cut out a bunch of fence posts myself to save money. And then I want to buck them up, bring them back here, strip them, burn the ends of them, pound them in the ground, paint them with oil or paint or waste oil, and preserve them like that. Now, my dad's, why don't you just buy treated posts? Well, I'm trying to save some money, Dad, and maybe this will be a cool thing that'll work. And if it doesn't work, well, I'll just replace them. So I got my chainsaw boots, got my chainsaw. I'm not gonna use that gas, we're only gonna use high tests, but I have gas for other things. And yeah, we're gonna go in the woods. Dad's still gonna help me, even though he thinks this is not gonna work. And that's gonna be kind of probably a theme for the rest of my days. There's a couple things I'm doing that he don't think is gonna work, but he still helps me because he's a good dad. So we're gonna go out, we're gonna do some cutting. I'm a little rusty on the chainsaw. My chainsaw's not rusty. Brought a brand new MS 162 from Still. So let's see how that works out.
Perfect.
Hey Dad, so what are we doing here?
What are we doing? We got a nice stand of fir and spruce.
Fir and spruce by the highway, obviously. You guys can hear that.
There's a good mix here. These are the in-betweeners, and it's going to be ones like this will be a good corner post.
So this is a corner post. We don't want to cut this for a regular post.
You can. The top part will be thinner.
So how many posts do we get out of this one?
This here was once cleared land probably 100 years ago. You can tell it's all moss.
Yeah.
And these grew straight up over the years. And that's why you want them for fence posts, because they're straight, they're long. You can also get a few stringers in here if you need them. But
how many posts will we get per tree, you think? A tree like this?
You should get 3 of it.
3 per post?
So the bottom ones you'd use
for your corners?
Or, let's say you had bigger one, 2 small ones, big one.
Because I got those big railway ties too. I could use as corner post, yeah. and then use these as supports, right, on the corner. So we want 6-foot posts.
Well, I'm guessing that you're gonna burn. You put a hole in the ground this burn.
Yeah.
The burn. Burn this burn. Driver in this burn. How high you want to fence them.
So 6.5 foot length posts. 6.5 to 7 foot.
Holes in the ground this burn.
Yeah. That's our measuring stick. Then I just took them back to my place. This is 1 load. I basically got them all in 3 loads, so that was good. I put them in my barn. Wasn't really sure if I was going to strip the bark or what. Landed on not doing that. In my next video, I'll show you the treatment of it. But yeah, I just put them in here for the time being. Full loaded trailer, full loaded truck, and then went off with my friend Kate, who's going to help me out a lot with falling. They are very good, and lucky to have them as a friend and just to come out and help me out. Booyah! So this is Kate and I falling and thrashing. Kate does a lot of work around their property and is really good. We grew up ripping in the woods together. Technically, maybe my oldest friend. I don't know. But this is what we used to do when we were kids with our pocket knives, and now we got a little bit bigger toys. So this is the best way that I like to do it. This is what my dad told me to do it. You have one person on the saw and one person just hauling the wood and hauling the brush. And if you're already seasoned at this, the next few minutes is just some tutorial from Kate and just some basic safety stuff when falling your own logs, and when falling logs. So you can skip by that if you like, but we're going to go over how we do it. This is me clearing the brush, Kate on the saw, especially Kate's helping me, so I figured it's only fair that I'm the one clearing brush, and Kate is a more seasoned faller. I'm a little rusty, haven't done it in a little bit, so I got a little bit of tutoring from my dad the other day, and then Kate is going to give me an in-depth tutorial, and that's coming up. But yeah, this is basically how we do it. I'm moving everything out of the way. Kate's thrashing. I'm piling it up. And, you know, just having two saws going is just not really safe. So this is how we do it. One person on the saw, one person removing the debris and
He's dead! Let's go! Perfect. Yep, perfect. Yep, that's perfect. Now, just no. Watch my hands. You want to come up here?
Higher.
Higher. You want that really angled, like 40-degree angle.
Like that.
Yeah. Yep. A little bit.
Even like that? Wow, okay.
But cut right in, and you want to meet it right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so look at that, much better. So what you want to do here is you want to clean this up a bit.
Okay.
Because this will change the direction. If that's not clean,
Okay.
right?
That?
Yep, perfect. Now your back cut, you want to make sure it's just a smidge over where you did this. Just And what some people scribe your cut, so right here where it meets,
Yeah.
and here they do a fake little cut so they can see.
Yeah.
With this, they kind of go around it
See
really
what's
light,
happening.
and then
Yeah.
they do a smidge above, and then make sure it's just perfectly horizontal with the line you did for your cut here.
So I'll do a scribe.
Yep. Yep.
A little bit up. So I need to go like this.
Yeah, and your scribe should match here. Yeah.
So I need to change that. But I don't make a new scribe.
No.
I'll just go like
So
that.
basically, how you want your saw is do it perfectly flat.
Yeah.
Your saw. And you want it lower. Yeah. I cut it literally right like when you're doing your actual cut. Don't scribe yet. Tilt it even more. Yeah, you want it fully flat like that.
Okay.
I do it a smidge above.
Right there.
A little lower. Literally right there.
Okay.
And keep it perfectly flat. Stay flat up.
Yeah.
Super flat. Yeah. Yeah. Right on.
Okay, there's Kate. You gotta have friends when you're starting a farm and you don't got a lot of cash. Kate helped me thrash today, as you can see. This is what I cut yesterday with my dad. Sorry, the day before. That was about 3 hours, one person cutting, one person hauling. We got about 20, 30 trees. And then the same thing today. Kate and I did about 2 hours straight, cutting, hauling, thrashing, and moving piles. That's what we got done. So, good chunk done. And people might say, oh, well, cutting trees. It's the greenest way I can think about it. We're using oil to paint them. We're gonna burn them. It's local, it's regenerative, it's renewable, and yeah, that's how I'm doing it. And we can do it on the cheap. So if you have a stand of trees that are nice and straight, about this size, you want to try this fencing method, could be good. So now the cutting portion is done. So now my next video, I'll show you guys how we are gonna treat them. And let me know what you guys think. I'm gonna burn them and cut them and everything. So catch you guys in the flip flop.